Welcome back to today. We're taking a flavorful trip to Indonesia to explore a beloved street food classic, Tahu Goreng. This crispy fried tofu dish is not only delicious but also has a rich history and some fascinating unknown facts that will surprise you. If you're a fan of savory snacks with a story, then stick around. Let's dive into the world of Tahu Goreng. Tahu Goreng, which literally translates to fried tofu in Indonesian, is a simple yet incredibly popular dish throughout the country. Made from tofu that's deep fried to a golden crisp and often served with spicy sambal or a tangy soy sauce dip, this dish is a perfect blend of textures and flavors. The origins of Tahu Goreng can be traced back to Java, Indonesia, where tofu was introduced by Chinese immigrants centuries ago. Since then, it has become a staple in Indonesian cuisine, adapting to local tastes and evolving into many delicious variations across the archipelago. Did you know that tofu, or tahu, was originally brought to Indonesia by Chinese traders in the 17th century? The Chinese influence is evident in many aspects of Indonesian cuisine, and Tahu Goreng is one of the best examples of how Chinese culinary traditions blended with local ingredients to create something entirely new. One of the most interesting things about Tahu Goreng is that it has so many different styles depending on where you are in Indonesia. In some regions, it's served with a sweet and spicy peanut sauce, while in others, it's paired with a tangy vinegar dip or spicy chili paste. Each version reflects the local flavors and culinary traditions of that area. Although Tahu Goreng is fried, tofu itself is packed with protein and essential nutrients, making it a surprisingly healthy snack option. Tofu is low in calories, high in iron and calcium, and contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a great source of plant-based protein. So, even though it's fried, it's still a nutritious choice. Alright, let's get into how to make Tahu Goreng at home. It's super simple and quick. You'll need firm tofu, some flour or cornstarch to give it that crispy texture, and your favorite spices for seasoning. Fry it up until golden brown and crispy, and you're ready to serve. Tahu Goreng isn't just a snack, it's a versatile dish that can be served as a side, a main course, or even as a filling for sandwiches and wraps. Some people even use Tahu Goreng in salads to add a bit of crunch and protein to their meals. Its versatility makes it a favorite among both vegetarians and meat lovers alike. No Tahu Goreng experience is complete without sambal. In Indonesia, there are hundreds of varieties of sambal, but the most common one used with Tahu Goreng is sambal terasi, a spicy blend made from chili, shrimp paste, and lime. The heat from the sambal perfectly complements the mild flavor of the tofu, creating an explosion of taste. Tahu Goreng also holds a special place in religious and cultural festivals across Indonesia. During events like Ramadan, it's often served as part of the iftar meal, breaking the fast in a light yet satisfying way. This connection to religious practices highlights the dish's role beyond just a street food snack. And there you have it. Crispy, delicious tahu goreng, straight from the kitchen. The combination of that golden brown tofu with the spicy kick of sambal is truly unbeatable. Tofu, the main ingredient in tahu goreng, dates back over 2,000 years to the Han Dynasty in China. It's believed that Chinese Buddhist monks introduced tofu to other Asian countries, including Indonesia. The monks used tofu as a meat substitute in their vegetarian diet, which eventually influenced Indonesian cuisine, leading to the creation of tahu goreng. In some Indonesian regions, tahu goreng is closely associated with traditional events featuring gamelan music. It's often served during cultural performances, where the rhythmic sounds of the gamelan ensemble blend with the aroma of fried tofu, creating a sensory experience that brings together taste, smell, and sound. During the Dutch colonial era in Indonesia, tahu goreng became a favorite among the Dutch settlers. They enjoyed the crispy tofu as a light snack, often pairing it with local spices that they couldn't find back in Europe. This dish played a role in the fusion of Dutch and Indonesian culinary traditions. Different regions in Indonesia have unique ways of preparing tahu goreng based on the local ingredients available. In some areas, tahu goreng is stuffed with vegetables, seafood, or minced meat before being fried. This variation is known as tahu isi, which adds another layer of flavor and texture to the dish. Tahu goreng has influenced modern vegan and vegetarian cuisine around the world. Its simple yet flavorful preparation has inspired plant-based chefs to create their own versions of fried tofu dishes, incorporating different spices and sauces to mimic the authentic Indonesian taste. In Cirebon, there is a spicy variation of tahu goreng called tahu gejrot. It's made with fried tofu drenched in a tangy, spicy sauce made from chilies, garlic, and sweet soy sauce. Tahu gejrot offers a different flavor profile, focusing on a punchy, sour, and spicy taste that's perfect for those who love heat. Tofu is a significant ingredient in the diets of Indonesian Buddhists, who practice vegetarianism as a way to avoid harm to living beings. Tahu goreng is often included in their meals as a protein-rich alternative to meat, making it a dish that holds both cultural and religious value. Indonesia is one of the largest producers of tofu in Southeast Asia. Traditional tofu making processes are still prevalent in local villages, where soybeans are soaked, ground, and boiled to create fresh tofu. The locally made tofu has a firmer texture and richer taste, enhancing the overall flavor of tahu goreng. Tahu goreng is seen as a symbol of simplicity and affordability in Indonesian street food culture. Despite its humble ingredients, it is a beloved dish enjoyed by people from all walks of life, from students looking for a quick snack to professionals grabbing a light meal on the go. Tahu goreng is often chosen as a dish to break the fast during the holy month of Ramadan. Its light, crispy texture and protein content make it an ideal starter before moving on to the heavier meals. The dish's ability to satisfy hunger without being too heavy makes it perfect for iftar. In recent years, the concept of crispy to go has become popular among Indonesian food vendors. Tahu goreng is sold in portable containers that keep the tofu crispy for longer, catering to the busy urban crowd that loves snacking on the move. Thank you so much for joining me today on this journey through Indonesian cuisine. Have you ever tried tahu goreng? Let me know in the subscribe and comments below how you like to enjoy it. Until next time, selamat makan, and see you in the next video.